What will you give when motorcycle in need of chain lube? Option A, chain lube. Option B, water. Option C, do nothing. Option D, forget.
What used to happen was, when I didn't change the clutch set, say for 40 to 45 minutes I was driving in the city, my clutch used to become so hard. Hello everyone, we are back with another episode, our motor vlogging verse. We are leaving the Meridian Luxury Hotel and en routing towards Mysore, the Payana, as I said yesterday. You guys know why I am breathing intensely, because I have too much of suffocation, like mask, and I can't even open the glass. I think this is how it feels when we go to Leh and Ladakh, if it doesn't open the visor. See, now I can breathe properly because the air is flowing into the helmet and I can cool down myself. I am getting sufficient air. The same thing, if I am stopping in a place, then it is going to be a problem that I won't get enough air to breathe for myself. I think this is how it will be when you get stuck inside the building with a fire. Since you won't be getting any air, you keep breathing and breathing, and one point of time you lose consciousness because of lack of air, and eventually you will get unalive. Let's hope at least our helmet is not going to unalive us, right? So yesterday I was checking my footage from GoPro. I see that this mobile part or the mobile holder is coming in the way. So I decided to move it a little bit. That's why the mobile holder is somewhat in a weird way. I have to change this mobile holder to Bobo. So if I am doing that, I'll put this dampling phone holder. What it does is it will reduce the vibration of the phone from my handlebar. 90% it will reduce. So we have to take that decision, and it will cost around somewhere 4,000 rupees just for that mobile holder and dampling system, because the dampling system will actually assist you from getting your phone camera corrupted or spoiled, because Himalayan 411 is tend to vibrate a lot. But I don't see that in my Himalayan 411, and so far my Himalayan is pretty well maintained in every aspect of the vibration. I keep, giving what it has really required.
What will you give when motorcycle in need of chain lube? Option A, chain lube. Option B, water. Option C, do nothing. Option D, forget. Shall I lock your answer as chain lube? This fuckhead takes the motorcycle to local repair shop and asks them to put oil.
There is a less vibration in my handles, so I don't think, even if I don't put any other phone holder, there'll be any issue, because the damper will reduce almost 90% of the vibrations from handlebar to phone. Currently we are heading towards Mysore, and why we are heading towards Mysore, in the previous episodes I have told there is something called as Payana, the car museum. You will get to see a lot of old, authentic and aesthetic cars that is present in that museum. You will have to pay a certain amount to take the entry. Also for photography, the cameras, say the DSLR, there will be extra charges.
This is business.
So I am excited to visit Payana, the car museum, to check out all the cars available over there. And I'm expecting there are Rolls-Royce cars, Mercedes cars, the oldest one.
With this, you guys would have understood. This guy forgot the word vintage. Ha 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 ha.
गजब बेइज्जती है.
And there are multiple cars and brands that I have put into display. I never drove my car, that is Hyundai i20, from the time I bought for such a long drive. At least like 150 kilometers in one stretch. And also there was an issue with my car. So it was clutch system issue, where the slave cylinder was broken. And because of that slave cylinder, so I don't know if it was only because of the slave cylinder, so I'll put the pictures here. So there was slave cylinder broken and master cylinder was worn out. You get to see this clutch plate, which is worn out once again, and there are multiple parts where it was worn out. So I thought, like, why should I just change the slave cylinder Rather, I'll change the complete set. And it costed me around 13,500 rupees.
Khatam. Bye bye. Tata. Goodbye.
And I felt bad about it. See, firstly, the cash crunch is real. Like that, I never drove my car for a longer distance just because of this reason. Now I don't have any issue with the car. The mileage seems to have been increased. What used to happen was, when I didn't change the clutch set, say for 40 to 45 minutes, I was driving in the city. And in the city, if I drive for 40 minutes, my clutch used to become so hard. So damn hard that even if I release the clutch 90%, my vehicle used to not move at all. So it used to take almost 6 seconds to move further. So 6 seconds is a big delay. And also if you are on the road, nobody is going to wait for you for 6 seconds to move. They will start honking and all these dramatic things will happen. They will also come to fight. So slave cylinder was actually broken, if you ask me. It was cut into half. As per the technical analysis I have done and checked with a garage person and all this, the car was driven only for 18,000 kilometers, okay? It's a 2018 model Hyundai i20. So when I bought itself, I realized there was some issue with the clutch. And I gave it to my friend. He told, it's very common to be like this because since it's a used car, it will be like this only. What I did, I drove, did the test drive and all this. I was like, okay. So the car costed almost for me for 7,50,000. As it was 7,50,000, this issue should not arise because I am paying so much amount, and again over and above that, if I have to pay things to get the car parts fixed, I can go for the new car itself. And eventually I drove for 2,000 kilometers, 2,500 kilometers, and this issue started arising. I checked with all these garage people and everyone. They said that due to the corrosion in the parts that is inside the slave cylinder, say the oil is stopped there for such a long time. Since it got corrosive inside there, the slave cylinder has this plastic part which will come out like this and it will be like in a heart shape or something. You can see the photo. So that got broken. Obviously the corrosive items will break and the slave cylinder got broke. This is the issue that happened because of the corrosion that happened inside the slave cylinder.
Hence proved.
Ooh, the doggy, ooh, the doggy, ooh, the doggy. Who lets the dog? What the f? Who let the dogs out? Ooh, 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 let the dogs out. After that, I don't know the lyrics.
What?
Lyrics? What the hell? Instead of lyrics, I told relics. Hello, brain. Are you still dead today? The zombie dead brain. I think I need to change my YouTube channel to Zombie Dead Brain Motor Vlogging or something.
Okay.
Because sometimes I forget the words, sometimes I forget the entire memory what I wanted to say. Sometimes my memory crash. Sometimes everything get erased, just like you format the SD card. Just like I forgot the name of the SD card right now and gave like 2 seconds of a gap to think what I wanted to say. So like that, my memory keeps crashing. Wow. I just wonder why the behind auntie who was sitting was turning left and right and left and right. What can she do if any incident happens? The guy who is driving should be checking that, right? See, first of all, they don't wear helmets here. Maybe they think this is local. Why is that auntie's neck going left, right, left, right, left, right? Crazy, no? God knows what the tactic is. She was holding her husband's shoulder. That doesn't mean there is a transfer of the memory from left and right. If she sees and that memory is going to transfer to him, and if someone is coming from behind who is about to touch them, they will try to escape.
Another one.
Is that walk run? The hands are going like running, but you know, he's still walking. Oh my god, I can't control my laugh. What the hell was even that? A walk run? I think let's name it a walk run. If If you want to do the curve, if the road is nice and flat, then you can go ahead and do the curve by looking up ahead. Make sure that you guys look further up ahead, so you're just training your brain that and saying your brain that through the eyes the curve is there still more, and yeah, you have to be in the middle of the road. So eventually brain will get trained in that way, not in this kind of curves. I would definitely suggest don't do that. You tend to fall down so quickly the more you lean and bend your vehicle. It's always that you have to be careful when you're taking a curve. And also just make sure that there was an oil on the road. Keep an eye. If it is glowing, try to avoid it, or else you will skid on the road. The best practice is to just keep an eye for every single thing on the road. I would suggest you guys to practice like that, because even if there is a small nail on the road, you will be able to identify. And everything in and around here is greenery. You can see in my map, everything is in green color.
So please, Sarapakara.